How Mitakuyepi. Hello everyone, and welcome to our Lakota Language class. And I'm going to continue from the dialogue that we had previously. And we are doing a dialogue where two people are meeting for the first time and they're asking each other questions about each other. So that's what we're doing. And I want to say some things that I probably will say frequently. When you hear me say words or sentences, and I say repeat after me, please try to say it the same way that I do. If my voice goes up and then down, then do the same thing, okay? That's learning the music of the language. And when I say a word that has an accent on a certain part of the word, it's stronger on that part of the word, then say it the same way that I say it. And try to copy it as close as you can, because that's the way you learn where the accents go in the words and the sentences. All right. So now if you look at the screen, we continue our dialogue. Last time we were starting where they were saying, nice to meet you, and how are you, and things like that. And now look at the screen and you see what they're going to ask each other. Now they're going to ask each other, what are their names? Look at the English part and you see what they're going to say to each other. And then they're also going to ask, where do they live? So let's go through the dialogue. Like we did last time, let's go through it one word at a time. And just look at the Lakota part. You see there's a lot of repeats. Yeah, the words that look similar to each other. And you see the questions where they're asking questions to each other. You see the word he. He is the way women end their questions, and men say a different word, and that word is ho. However, when men are among family and friends, and the situation is not formal, it is like a very comfortable place, or maybe it's at a feast and they're joking around or something like that. And, the people know each other. And so they're talking in a friendly way. In that kind of situation, men will say he when they ask questions. And so they're not speaking like women, okay? They're speaking in the Tioshpaye way. The Tioshpaye is an extended family unit. So please keep that in mind, okay? When you're a man and learning this, you are not learning to speak like a woman. You are learning to speak the Tioshpaye way of speaking. And when you run into people that say, no, men must always say ho, that is dogmatic. And Lakota culture, spirituality, and language is not dogmatic. There are rules. However, there's also exceptions to the rule. Okay? That's how it is in our way. So don't be ashamed if you're a man and you're saying hey. And if somebody tells you, hey, you're talking like a woman, that means they're not speaking correctly. Because if they were speaking correctly, they would know that sometimes men will say hey. If you go to a powwow and they're still fluent speakers, a lot of times you're going to hear them saying hey, because they're being friendly. Yeah, they're offering friendship. They want people to connect. And so they will say hey. When a man is meeting somebody for the first time and he's not sure what kind of person that is, he still wants to be respectful. But when he asks that person questions, he will then use wo. Okay, but for our purposes, we are a class, And we are kind of like a family. Yeah, we are like a Tioshpae. So we will be speaking in the Tioshpae way. So I just want to say that right away. Okay? Very good. Now let's go through the words of this dialogue. First word is tag. And this comes from the word taku, which means what? Repeat it after me, please. Tag. Good. The next word, and remember to say it the way I do, like when I emphasize a certain part, you do that too. All right? So the next word, enichiab. This comes from the word enichiapi, and this means you are called. So repeat after me, please. Enichiab. Good. And the next one, he. Good. Okay. Now the next one, going to the next line, we have the word emachiapi. It looks very similar to this inichiab in the first line. Emachiapi means I am called. These are the words that are commonly used when people are asking each other what their names are. We do have a word for name, which is chaje, but they don't use that so often. Okay? Instead, they use these words. So, emachiapi, I am called. Repeat after me, please. Emachiapi. Very good. Now, let's examine those two words, enichiap and emachiapi. They're so similar. You see the difference. In the first line, there's a ni, this ni. That's the part that means you. And on the second line, there's emachiapi, that ma, that means I. So what we have here is something called a conjugation. This is coming from the word echiapi, which means to be called. So in Lakota language, when you learn a word, sometimes it can be conjugated. And you just add either, like for in this example, either a ma or a ni or something else. But don't worry about that yet. Okay, we will talk about conjugation more in depth later. Right now, we want to start talking. Okay, so just know that ni in inichiab is you, and ma in emachiapi is I. Okay, so then we continue. Nish means like as for you, and then again we have a repeat of that first line. Yeah, daginichiab he. So we won't go through that because we already did. Whenever there's a repeat, we'll just jump over it. And the fourth line, that's another repeat. Machiapi. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Duktel. This means where. Repeat after me, please. Duktel. Good. Next word, yati. This means you live at. Yeah, you live someplace. And so, repeat after me, please. Yati. Good. And then again, the question mark sound, he. And now we go to the next line. Just looking at the Lakota words. El. This means to or at. So repeat after me, please. El. Good. And next word, wati. This means I live at. So again, we have two similar words. Look at the line that we just went through where it says yati with the Y-A. Yati. That ya, the Y-A, that's you. So this other sentence where it says Munich el wati, in that word wati, the wa means I. And ti, the ti, that means to live someplace. So wati, I live someplace, or I live at. So again, that's another kind of conjugation. Yeah? So in this case, the ya is you in yati, and the wa in wati is I. That's how that one works. And then we have all words we already went through. And so we'll jump that next line. And then the next one, we already had those again. Yeah. Paris el wati. So very simple dialogue today. And then the last word, washte. That means good. Repeat after me, please. Washte. Very good. Okay, so next I'm going to say each sentence, and you see what it means on the English side. So I will say it, and then you repeat it after me and try to say it the same way that I do. Okay? Here we go. Dag inichiab hai. Good. And then the next one, say your name, and then say emachiapi. I'm going to say my name, you say your name, okay? All right. David emachiapi. Very good. And the next one, Nish dag enichiab hai. You notice you ask the questions, da, da, da. The music goes like that. Yeah? When you're asking questions, listen to the music of the language. Dag enichiab hai. See how it comes up at the end? Let's say that one more time. Dag enichiab hai. Very good. Okay, now again, let's say our name and then emachiapi. All right, here we go. David emachiapi. Good. Now the next question. Duktel yati hai. Very good. And we continue on. You say the town where you live in, okay? And then say el-wati. So here we go. Munich el-wati. Very good. Now go to that next line. Nish duktel yati hai. Good. And then again, a town and then el-wati. Repeat after me, please. Paris el-wati. Good. And the last line, washte. Good. Very good. Now I'm going to go through just the questions. So where you see the sentences with the question mark at the end, I'm going to just say those and listen to the music. Okay? Dag inichiab hai. Nish dag inichiab hai. Duktel yati hai. Nish duktel yati hai. You hear how I come up at the end? Yeah? I say my question, I kind of go up and then I come down and then come up again at the end. So I will say it one more time, but a little bit quicker. Dag inichiab hai. Nish dag inichiab hai. Duktel yati hai. Nish duktel yati hai. See how that works? All right, so that's the music of the language. Now, let's talk to each other. I'm going to be the person 1, and you are the person 2. So where it says name, you say your name. Okay? And I will do the same. So, let's begin. Dag inichiab hai. David emachiapi. Duktel yati hai. Paris el-wati. Very good. Very good. Now let's switch the parts around. Now you ask me the question. You are person 1 and I am person 2. Go ahead and start now. David Emachiapi, Nish Dagnichiab he? Munich Elwati, Nish Dukdelyati he? Washte. Very good. Wow, now we're really talking to each other and I'm enjoying it. Yeah. So I encourage you to practice this, and you can combine this with the video that came before this one where they meet each other and start to dialogue. Yeah. Start talking with each other. So again, I really enjoy talking with you, and I'm looking forward to dialoguing with you in the very near future again. And also, please take time to look at my video shorts on this channel. I will put a link to them in the video description, and I think I can put it in the first comment as well. There'll be a link there that will take you right to the shorts page in case you don't know where it's at in my channel page. Okay? So, yeah, thank you for making it this far, and I hope we can continue because I really enjoy talking with you and always looking forward to talking with you again. Play this video as many times as you want to become more familiar with the language so that it becomes a part of you. So with that, in our way, everything is circular. That means we have no word for goodbye because there's no end in the circle. So this instead we say until next time, which in our language is doksha ake. And I'm really looking forward to talking with you again in the next video. I invite you to come visit my website at wolakota7.com. You can see the address on the screen, and here you can learn about the books that I've written and also some of the services that I offer. For example, spiritual consultation and Lakota language lessons. And you can see the books that I wrote, and one of them called Kea and Matho Stonehearts I wrote with my wife. And if you would like to order these books or order any of my services, you can see all the information on the screen. And for more questions, please write to me at the email address that you see at the bottom right of the screen. Oh, Vila Pilamaelo, thank you very much.